also the tag team combination of Tony Garea and Eddie Gilbert.
Now, this should be a very interesting combination. We all remember Rick Martel and Tony Garea, former World Tag Team Champion. Well, the feeling that I have with Eddie Gilbert and Tony Garea, they should make as great as a team as Rick Martel and Tony Garea. I'm looking forward to see them.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Championship Wrestling, promoted by Phil Zatko, supervised by the State Athletic Commission, the Honorable J.J. Binns, Chairman, Francis Walker is the Executive Secretary, and the officials assigned, Deputy Commissioners in charge, Tom Melandro, Charlie Campbell, the Doctor in Attendance at ringside, Dr. George Saharian, the timekeeper at the bell, Charlie Daniels, and the referees for this hour of wrestling, Dick Worley, Billy Caputo, Danny Davis, and my name is Jill McHugh. The opening contest, it is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left from Sicily, weighing 247 pounds, it is Tony Russo. And his partner from Marion, Ohio, weighing 245 pounds, it is Charlie Fulton. And in the corner to my right, from Lexington, Tennessee, weighing in at 225 pounds, it is Eddie Gilbert. And his partner from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 240 pounds, it is Tony Garea.
So there we have the principals. Getting things underway, and it's going to be Eddie Gilbert against Tony Russo. Here we go. Flying body press moments ago by Eddie Gilbert. Good-looking young athlete, is he not, Pat?
Vince, I'm very impressed by his movement, and I tell you, it's the first time I see him and Tony Garea team up together, and as I said earlier, I think they'll make a fine combination. They both basically have the same style.
Nice maneuver on the part of Gilbert, again covering Russo, not hooking the leg and not getting much leverage as he tags out. Mr. Russo does.
Eddie Gilbert was trained as a young age by his dad, and I tell you, he's learned the hard way. Because he's not a big man, Vince, and he's found out he's going to step in the ring with some big men. And he's got to give everything he's got.
Tony Garea crisscrossing now. Getting set to collide over Charlie Fulton. Garea right back at him over the hip. Nice takedown by Charlie Fulton. Off the rope, drops and misses. Arm drag takedown, nicely done by Tony Garea. This telecast is being brought to you by the authority of the World Wrestling Federation and Capital Wrestling Corporation. We remind you that any rebroadcast or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the telecast, including the imposition of a charge, without the express written consent of Capital Wrestling Corporation and the World Wrestling Federation is prohibited. Out in front, nice reversal. Garea set him up quite nicely there.
Beautiful arm drag. This is what's nice about Tony Garea. He really has the experience how to set up his opponent. Tag is made, which is good. The tag should be made more often in a tag team match. You don't go there and handle yourself, take care of the whole match yourself. You've got a partner, you've got to utilize him. Charlie Fulton being smart now, he tagged his partner and held Eddie Gilbert in there.
And Gilbert being set up by Frank Russo to the rope, knee, and buckles him up.
I tell you, both men in there, Russo and Fulton, both men well experienced. So it's really a great challenge for Tony Garea and Gilbert for the first time teaming up together.
And tag is the first Charlie Fulton steps through the ropes now, and wide open, Eddie Gilbert.
This is a very important match also for Gilbert and Garea. If they happen to lose this match, I would think that they probably would not continue to team up together. So they definitely want to win.
Back body drop, a cover by Frank Russo, gets only one. To the legs and a tag as Tony Garea comes down. Tony Garea, house of fire. But being worked on now. All four wrestlers in the ring all at the same time.
Oh, beautiful maneuver.
And over goes Russo. Cover by Garea, gets a count.
Very well done, I'll tell you. Very impressive victory by Tony Garea and Gilbert. Vince, they moved really, really well together.
So quite a lesson in teamwork. Garea and Gilbert really getting it together. And victorious. We'll take a look at action that we saw there moments ago. Here we go back now. And a very clever, normally you'd expect a collision there. Garea went right down, forearm and a drop kick respectively. From there, monkey flipped right out and it covered Garea perfectly. Right in there, hooks to leg. Tony Garea on to victory. And we're awaiting the participants in our next matchup. Scheduled next, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fuji is scheduled to join us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 235 pounds, it is Frankie Williams. And his partner from Puerto Rico, weighing 231 pounds, it is Mac Rivera. And in the corner to my right, from Lexington, Tennessee, weighing 230 pounds, it is Eddie Gilbert. And his partner from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 240 pounds, it is Tony Garea.
Tony Garea, Eddie Gilbert, tag team partners doing very well for themselves as of late. As Garea and Gilbert lock up against Mac Rivera and his partner Frank Williams, who also have had some success as of late.
But I tell you, Vince, last week I was very impressed watching them. They did a lot of tags in and out, which is very important in tag team match. And they both have the same style. So that should really help them together in the ring. And of course, Gilbert, being the young man of the team, has so much power as far as really wanting to win, and that they will support one another very much. So that's what will make them successful.
Tony Garea doing very well and tagging out now. Eddie Gilbert comes in and takes right over. Nice takedown.
Well, Tony Garea has had so many tag team partners, and I'm sure when he decides to team up with one, he really watches them careful first and really communicates to them first what he really would like to do. And so I'm sure before he decided to team up with Gilbert that he's watched him a long time.
I would think attitude is so very, very important in tag team competition. There is a tendency, I would think, normally wrestling is a one-on-one particular sport. I would think in tag teams there's a tendency, at least from time to time, to be a little selfish in there. When you have things going well for yourself, you want to finish an opponent off. But I think it's the unselfish attitude that we have seen on the part of Garea and Gilbert. It's one of the reasons, at least, for their success.
Very true, Vincent. Also, the fact that you have to travel together in the ring is one thing, but being together almost day in and day out, traveling together. If you don't get along outside of the ring, it will show in the ring. So that's so important.
Tag is made, and Tony Garea back in. Mac Rivera apparently had not seen the tag. Rivera trying to set up Tony Garea. Nice shoulder block by Tony. Hooks the arm, drags him over. Here we're seeing some athletic skill and indeed teamwork on the part of Garea and Gilbert. Not all that much on the part of Rivera and Frank Williams. I wonder, however, in the next matchup, next tag team match, which the Samoans are scheduled to appear, I wonder what we'll see there. Probably very little scientific skill displayed.
You're liable to see just about anything. When the Samoan gets wild, they really go wild. I really like to watch so far Gilbert and Garea. They do a lot of tagging, and it's the secret of tag team matches. And as you said earlier, you could be in the ring doing good on your own, but you cannot forget your partner out there.
Double team effort now, and stepping outside, Mac Rivera, the referee back over, as Eddie Gilbert explodes. Tag is made to Tony Garea. Williams off the rope now, and a back body drop. Tag made again. Tony Garea holding on to Frank Williams over the hip. Gets him over, backs him off. He was underneath the rope. Gets a 3 count anyhow. Nicely done.
Gilbert had a hard time a little bit because his opponent was near the rope, but he kind of pulled him up and was able to hold him down.
Actually directly under the bottom rope there momentarily, and credit to the youngster Gilbert, bringing him back out for the pin.
Here's the time, 3 minutes and 32 seconds, and the winners, Tony Garea and Eddie Gilbert.
Two fine young athletes there, Garea and Gilbert. Scheduled up momentarily. We shall see Afa Sika from the Isle of Samoa. They are tough. One of the toughest tag team combinations in World Wrestling Federation history. Two-time co-holders of the tag team title.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Championship Wrestling, promoted by Phil Zatko, supervised by the State Athletic Commission, the Honorable J.J. Binns, Chairman, Francis Walker is the Executive Secretary, and the officials assigned, Chief Deputy Commissioner in charge, Tom Malandro, the doctor in attendance at ringside, Dr. George Saharian, the timekeeper at the bell, Charlie Daniels, and the referees for this hour of wrestling, Danny Davis, Dick Crow, Dick Worley, and my name is Jill McHugh. On the opening contest, it is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left from Fargo, North Dakota, weighing in at 230 pounds, it is Joe Martin. And his partner from New York City, weighing in at 239 pounds, it is the unpredictable Johnny Rodz. And in the corner to my right, from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 240 pounds, it is Tony Garea. And his partner from Lexington, Tennessee, weighing 225 pounds, it is Eddie Gilbert.
Eddie Gilbert, Tony Garea. Fine tag team combination. We're set for the action to begin. Tony Garea in control of Johnny Rodz at the moment.
Well, Vince, we've been watching Garea and Gilbert in action now for quite a few weeks on television, and they're
Nice
still
pick out,
together.
nice maneuver. Coming in now, Eddie Gilbert, down across the arm. Boy, did he ever land on it.
He sure did. They sure do make a fine team, and the longer they're going to stick together, the better they're going to be. Beautiful tackle. Another one.
Off the rope over Johnny Rodz. Eddie Gilbert up now. Hooks the arm. Nice arm drag takedown.
Tony is very proud of Gilbert. I'm sure Gilbert is very proud of Garea also. They really gel very well together.
Tag was made a moment ago. Quick rake of the face by Johnny Rodz. Working in the corner, Johnny Rodz now pulling Tony Garea out. Garea obviously dazed. Referee warning Johnny Rodz of his tactics.
Johnny Rodz said it so many times, he'll stay on top of you. You just can't give him a split second. Don't turn your back to Johnny Rodz ever.
Johnny Rodz missing off the rope. And Eddie Gilbert right in.
Smart move on Gilbert's part. He didn't want Garea, Johnny Rodz to tag out. He doesn't want a fresh man to come in the ring. He knows that Johnny Rodz is a little hurt right now, and he wants his partner to come in.
Shorter block. Off the rope again. Headed for Rodz leapfrog by Eddie Gilbert. Right back at him. Flying body press. Through, and that's all he can get.
Maybe if he would have hooked that leg, maybe he could have had a three count.
That's a really tough thing to do, though, I would think, Pat, in a flying body press maneuver.
You got to be quick, and unless your man is really stunned.
Knee right to the midsection. Johnny Rodz using a knee again, and obviously dazing.
What I
Eddie
tell you,
Gilbert.
Johnny Rodz is staying in the ring. He's not even tagging his partner. Now that's not the right thing to do. You've got to go out and tag your partner. Get him in the ring.
Although it seemed to me when you do have the momentum, now he reaches, and he tags when he's not in trouble. Well, that's maybe one of the reasons why they call Rodz unpredictable. Oh, what a suplex by Eddie Gilbert. Reaching up now to tag Tony Garea. Ferris on the receiving end of a hard right hand. Back to the ropes. Rake of the face, Gilbert and his partner Tony Garea doing very well for themselves thus far. Tony Garea's had a little bad luck over in that corner. Earlier on with Johnny Rodz. Nice maneuver by Tony. Tony reaching for the tag and makes the tag to Eddie Gilbert.
See, that's one nice thing that they do. They do a lot of tagging in and out. And Rodz and Martin have not done that.
Gilbert is lightning quick, isn't he?
He sure is. He's getting more and more confident. And of course, being with Tony Garea helps him an awful lot.
Tony Garea continuing to work on the left arm and shoulder.
And as you see, they hold their men close to their corners. They could just reach over and tag.
Rodz, he's all over the ring. Referee having difficulty in maintaining order.
Look, just put the hand out, the tag is right there. That's what you got to do, trying to keep your men in your corner.
Ferris trying to escape from the armbar. Reaching the tag. Long, long way from his corner. Tag was made behind Ferris. Tony Garea all over him. Johnny Rodz, of course, would like nothing better than to get in the ring one way or the other, and here he comes. Johnny Rodz, apparently not waiting for the tag, hesitating a moment, and right back in.
One thing you can say about Johnny Rodz, he won't let you down. If he's a partner of yours, he'll be all over that ring trying to help you.
Ferris makes the tag. Rodz is coming in by way of the top rope. Tony Garea back to the backside now. Oh, what a right hand that was. Another one, and Garea in trouble. Chop to the throat. Rodz hammering away on Tony Garea.
And you see Rodz, when he knows he's got you in trouble, he stays on top of you, and that's what he should be doing.
Rodz with a forearm to the chest area, covered by Johnny Rodz. 1, 2. No. And a kick out. Johnny Rodz getting momentum off the rope. Missing by a mile. Telegraph maneuver by Johnny Rodz. In now, Ferris running right into Tony Garea. Slam by Garea, tag to Gilbert. Gilbert, look at the way he comes in. 1, 2, lights out at 3.
What a nice maneuver. Really, really different. Boy, I tell you, the longer they're going to stick together, they're going to go a long way.
So, a happy tag team combination. Tony Garea and Eddie Gilbert will get the official time.
Here is the time, 6 minutes and 39 seconds on the winners. Tony Garea, Eddie Gilbert.
Garea, Gilbert victorious. And Rodz having more difficulty. Let's take a look at what we saw earlier on. Here, as we see now, Ferris falling on hard times. Garea caught him with a shot to the midsection. Has him right up. What a slam this was. Oh, my goodness. Now watch this tag as Garea helps Gilbert come in. A slingshot over the top rope, crushing your chest. Hooks to leg. From 2, we're on to 3. And quite a victory on the part of Tony Garea and Eddie Gilbert. Scheduled up now, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest, it is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing from Slaughters Creek, North Carolina, weighing 290 pounds, it is Swede Hanson. And his partner from Puerto Rico, weighing in at 231 pounds, it is Mac Rivera. And in the corner to my right, from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 240 pounds, it is Tony Garea. And his partner from Lexington, Tennessee, weighing 225 pounds, it is Eddie Gilbert.
Eddie Gilbert teaming up with Tony Garea. They make a fine tag team combination, no doubt of it. School is still out, however, on their opponents. Swede Hanson, Mac Rivera. To my knowledge, Pat, I believe this is the first time they have teamed up.
Yes, I think so. And Vince, I'll tell you what, just to be in the ring with Swede Hanson alone, whew, this man is so powerful and so mean. Well, Rivera is going to start the action with Gilbert.
Eddie Gilbert on the rope now. Mac Rivera lifts the knee. Eddie Gilbert counters with a very nice forearm. Gilbert will not take much in the way of guff.
As you mentioned, Vince, what a fine combination Garea and Gilbert make.
Look at that. Tag is made now to Tony Garea in the ring for the first time in the matchup. Arm drag takedown. Nicely done. There again, a situation, if you don't go with the flow, you're going to be suffering a dislocated shoulder.
The body is going to stay there and the arm is going to go.
Tony Garea over Mac Rivera. Arm drag takedown again. Nicely done. Reach for the tag is made to Eddie Gilbert. Thus far, Rivera not functioning all that well against this combination.
No, not very well. And Vince, still, they keep their opponent close to their corner. So all they have to do is reach over for the tag.
Back body drop by Mac Rivera. Nice kick out by Eddie Gilbert. Very nicely done. And again, down to the canvas.
Nice.
Big Swede makes the tag. I don't think the referee saw it. Perhaps he did. Big Swede backs Eddie Gilbert. Oh, my, what a devastating big ham. Look at the Big Swede go to work.
I'm surprised that the Swede does not stay in the ring that long. Look at Gilbert fighting back.
Drop kick nails him. Nicely done. Eddie Gilbert sets up another drop kick. Gilbert tagged to Garea now. Mac Rivera on his feet. Leapfrog by Garea. Coming right back at him. Flying body press. 2 and 3. Tony Garea and Eddie Gilbert. Once again victorious. Swede Hanson, when he was in there, was doing very well for himself, but no one man can defeat any two in a tag team. Let's take a look at action we saw. Let's take a look at the replay if we have it. Here. Set up now, Mac Rivera coming right back. Drop kick by Eddie Gilbert. Another one lands. Eddie Gilbert is something. Tag is made on the victory. Watch this. Tony Garea over his man, right back at him. Beautiful flying body press. Perfect execution. Scheduled up, ladies and gentlemen, momentarily. Just want to call some friends if they like action, because that's what we're going to have. The magnificent Morocco in the Intercontinental title matchup against sensational Rocky Johnson. We'll be back.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the next contest, it is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left from New York City, weighing 235 pounds, here is Jose Estrada. And his partner from Slaughters Creek, North Carolina, weighing 290 pounds, here is Swede Hanson. And in the corner to my right, from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 240 pounds, here is Tony Garea. And his partner from Lexington, Tennessee, weighing 225 pounds, here is Eddie Gilbert.
Eddie Gilbert, Tony Garea make a fine tag team combination for that matter. The opposition looking quite well also, with Swede Hanson starting things off for his team, teaming up, of course, with Jose Estrada. Here we go. Some of the fans cheering Big Swede Hanson, some are booing. They really don't know quite how to take Mr. Hanson, and I don't think he quite knows how to take the fans.
No, I think he's looked very, acts very surprised anyway. But Vince, I think they respect Swede Hanson.
Nice maneuver moments ago by Jose Estrada.
Estrada sure moves quick.
Tony Garea, not knowing now that Big Swede is coming in. Nice takedown by Swede, spinning around.
Got a big man like Swede Hanson. He sure moves quick. Men of his size. Be interesting to see how far a team like Tony Garea and Gilbert can really go. I have a feeling he can go a long way, Vince, and only the future will tell.
Perhaps championship bound. Tony Garea, a multiple co-holder of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team title in the past. Speaking of the tag team, we're going to have big news on that in a moment.
Eddie Gilbert actually on the apron, watching all the action in the ring and really concerned about Tony Garea.
There's a tag. Well, look at this. Slugfest now. Gilbert hammering out with Jose Estrada, hammering away, getting the best of it. Look at him pop back and forth. Eddie Gilbert, a house of fire.
He sure gives you all he's got, I'll tell you.
Has him up to Estrada, hanging on. Nice maneuver by Eddie Gilbert.
Now, Eddie Gilbert, Vince, a young man a couple, 2-3 years ago that he challenged anyone. He wasn't afraid. He took a lot of beating, and without taking all punishment, he learned the hard way, and look where he's at today. Today, he's teaming up with Tony Garea, the best tag team partner you can have, and on their way to the top.
We've just been informed. Well, then let's stay with this. Nice maneuver by Jose Estrada. Collision. Oh, whoa! What a slingshot that was. Oh. And a takedown by Eddie Gilbert. 2 is all they can get. Not really much of a pinning combination.
Look on Big Gilbert's face. He's really shows the face that he's really concentrating. I really like the way he moves, Gilbert.
Big Swede in now. Swede has Gilbert up.
Oh, he didn't take Swede Hanson down.
That's for sure, as Hanson dumps him on the apron. Tony Garea now, tagging Big Swede. Back in. By the way, we are, and it is official, we were hesitating earlier on to give you the bit of news that we have. It appears as though we're going to have a tag team title match next week with the Samoans challenging the Strongbow brothers. Look at that. 1, 2, lights out. Nice maneuver.
Very well done. Another beautiful victory for Gilbert and Garea. Vince, every time they step in the ring, they keep on winning.
Well, indeed. They keep right on winning, as you mentioned. Let's take a look now at action that we saw earlier on. And no doubt, ladies and gentlemen, next week, as good as this tag team matchup was, next week when the Strongbow brothers defend the tag team title against Appa and Sika, we are going to have one whale of a tag team title match next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest It is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left from Salt Lake City, weighing 238 pounds, it is Eddie Carson. And his partner from New York City, weighing in at 238 pounds, it is the unpredictable Johnny Rodz. And in the corner to my right, from Lexington, Tennessee, weighing 225 pounds, it is Eddie Gilbert. And his partner from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 240 pounds, it is Tony Garea.
Tony Garea, Eddie Gilbert, fine tag team combination. They'll have their work cut out for them against Rodz and Eddie Carson. They're set for the action to commence.
Taking this commercial break, in further wrestling action in the month of April, on Wednesday, April 6th, it's going to be at the Walt Whitman High School Gym in Huntington, Long Island, New York. Salvatore Bellomo, Mr. Fuji, Rocky Johnson have signed to appear. The following night, Thursday, April 7th, at the Red Bank High School Gym in Little Silver, New Jersey. You'll see in Red Bank High School, Pat Patterson, Iron Mike Sharp, and some other outstanding mat stars. And then on Friday, April 8th, it's the Ridgewood Grove Arena once again in Ridgewood Grove, Queens. The Strongbow Brothers, Pedro Morales, and many other mat stars will be on the card.
Dropped him out of hips, two. That's all he can get. Carson stays right with the armbar, reaches for the tag, and is made. A lot of quick tags on the part of Garea and Gilbert.
Well done, good speed. And they go right back on the arm. Tony Garea came in, go right back on the arm of Johnny Rodz.
Oh, nice shoulder block. Got down low. Over his man, Tony Garea. Up in midair, hooked the arm.
Johnny Rodz, a tough customer. Well respected by wrestlers, I'll tell you.
Handful of hair aiding Johnny Rodz as he lifts the knee to Tony Garea's midsection. And Rodz has had a little much, so he'll tag out. Eddie Carson dropping the elbow. Looks like maybe he's sort of smothering Tony Garea, at least he was a moment ago.
Reverse headlock by Carson. And I'm sure Tony is trying to make an effort to go to his corner. Tag is made. Here comes Gilbert. Now Gilbert is not rushing into his opponent. He's taking his time. I love the way he moves. He's a very shy guy outside of the ring, that Gilbert.
Series of forearms. Eddie Carson looking for a place to retreat moments ago. Trying to tag, I think, trying to find his partner. Going to a corner, but that's not the corner where Johnny Rodz is. Easy to lose your bearings from time to time, is it not, Pat?
It's, believe me, a lot of times you have no idea where you're at. You know you're in the ring, but what part of the ring, very confusing.
Garea ramming the knee into the shoulder area. Eddie Gilbert continuing to attack the arm of Eddie Carson. Look at that takedown.
Nice takedown. I'm sure that Tony Garea has one thing in mind, Vince. He has held the World Tag Team Championship so many times, and these two are still together.
Caught him right in the chest. Nice takedown again by Tony Garea. Sitting down across the shoulder, Garea. Eddie Gilbert seems to be, no doubt, having his problems. To the rope. Over. Nice maneuver. Tag is made now. Gilbert in the ring. Oh, what a knee left. Cover. Covers Carson, gets two and gets three. Johnny Rodz Going to work on Eddie Gilbert. Tony Garea after Rodz. Rodz looking for a place to hide, going round and round. In the corner, referee trying to maintain some order. Rodz a little upset. Well, Johnny Rodz upset. There they are, your victors, Tony Garea and Eddie Gilbert.
Here is the time, 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Here are the winners, Tony Garea and Eddie Gilbert.
Garea Gilbert victorious, and we shall return, ladies and gentlemen, with one more matchup. But by the way, we'd also like to take this opportunity to mention one of the outstanding events next week, a mighty midget match, as Farmer Pete is scheduled to take on Tiger Jackson. Those mighty midgets are really something to see. That's next week. But we'll be right back momentarily.
The opening contest, it is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my right, from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 240 pounds, here is Tony Garea. And his partner from Lexington, Tennessee, weighing 225 pounds, here is Eddie Gilbert. And in the corner to my left, from New York City, weighing 235 pounds, here is Jose Estrada. And his partner from New York City, weighing in at 239 pounds, here is the unpredictable Johnny Rodz.
There's a look at a fine tag team combination, Rodz and Estrada. They've had just as much success as their opposing combination of Eddie Gilbert and Tony Garea. This is a very evenly matched tag team. We're ready for the action to begin. Right back down. Estrada is some competitor. Tony, look at that nip up. Look at the takedown again.
Fabulous move.
Round and round they go. Nice maneuver by Garea.
Both men, really. And Vince, you were right earlier. There's your team, Estrada and Rodz. You got to respect those two.
Kick out by Gilbert. Nicely done. Rodz now tagged.
Both teams doing a lot of tagging.
Rodz to the rope. Garea trying to set him up. Shoulder block. Knocks Gilbert, rather, off his... Look at that.
Oh, what a beautiful drop kick. Magnificent arm drag. Oh, look at his speed. Estrada was right in the ring, and Garea came right back into the rescue.
Off the rope, Gilbert. Oh, my, look at that. Spinning in midair. Rodz off the rope. Ooh, ramming the knee to the forehead.
Well, I tell you, Estrada and Rodz, they really make a fine team, Vince.
Perpetual motion, that's for sure. Gilbert, again, off the rope now.
Oh,
back kick.
Look how quick that was.
And then again, a quick tag off. Off the top rope.
Well, at this time, I'll tell you, Gilbert is really in trouble.
Johnny Rodz whips Gilbert to the rope again. Oh, my. Wow.
You know, I have a lot of respect for that young man, Eddie Gilbert. He really gives you 150%.
Look at this double team effort. Double back body drop.
Right, Tony Garea in the corner, looking really concerned.
Finally, Johnny Rodz ushered outside. This referee has lost a lot of what little bit of control he had earlier on. Gilbert, punching from downstairs, does not have the leverage of someone up above him, such as a Jose Estrada. And again, the tag is made. Johnny Rodz now.
Oh, they've got Gilbert in trouble.
In a lot of trouble.
They haven't tried to pin him yet.
Let's go, Eddie, they're saying. Eddie
Look at the referee. Look at the referee.
Finally, Tony Garea is coming in, but he's getting more of the same. Wow. Eddie Gilbert. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, they did it.
Did you see that? What a beautiful maneuver. Tony Garea held Johnny Rodz by the... Look at this. Tony is fuming. Tony Garea was outside and holding Johnny Rodz by the foot. So Johnny Rodz was not able to go there and save Estrada. Nice move.
Very nicely done. Look at this embrace. Very nicely done.
Here's the time. 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Here are the winners. Tony Garea and Eddie Gilbert.
Tony Garea, Eddie Gilbert victorious as we take a look at the action we saw there in the latter stages. Now watch this. Garea goes to the outside. Double team effort continues, and watch Tony Garea on the outside. Now watch the foot of Johnny Rodz. See that? Rodz is going nowhere, leaving Estrada all by himself. Beautiful sunset flip. Perfect fitting combination. Great balance. Rodz goes nowhere, nor does Estrada. A victory for Tony Garea and his tag team partner, Eddie.